Belief, determination, and hard work makes what looks like a miracle becomes possible. Think about it for a second. What do you hold on to guide you in your everyday steps? What motivates you to get out of bed every morning no matter what? First and foremost, knowing that there is a greater power than yourself and trusting that to guide you is the most important decision you can make. There is a power in having something to look forward to, having something that pushes you to want to wake up and go to work besides just doing it for the paycheck or just to pay your bills. Listen to the following story and hear the power of belief, the power of having something to hold on to, something to hope for. You may have heard this story, but no matter how many times, it's still a very touching and educative story, and it can be a reason for aspiration for you too. There was once a little girl living with her grandmother in the white man's land. As the only best option, her grandmother was a maid and sees that like the best available or possible work for her. Every time the grandmother was working, she would tell the little girl, "Girl, you better pay attention to what I do. So when you grow up, these people can have mercy on you and let you replace me. Maybe if you are lucky enough and they like you, they might give you food or clothes in addition to your labor earnings." But deep down, the girl knew she was meant for much more than being a maid. She had greater dreams and ambitions before she even understood what that really meant. Unconsciously, she knew she was meant to climb higher mountains. Although she respected her grandmother's hard work to put food at the table, she knew being a maid was not the option for her. The little girl had a dream from a younger age. She had a belief, intuition, or you can even call it instinct, that being a maid was not good enough for her. She believed she was created for more than what her grandmother was setting up for her. No matter how hard life got, the girl held on to her belief. She kept observing her grandmother doing all that labor work. She would tell herself, "This will not be my life no matter what." She believed there was something bigger and greater for her out there. Her grandmother was a maid, and that was all she ever knew. And she was okay with it because as a black woman at that time, she felt lucky, even thankful, as she was not mistreated compared to the many other maids she knew. Now you may wonder, this poor black girl, how in the world did she get such confidence to have such big dreams? The answer is the power of information. Her grandmother was a very good Christian, always teaching the girl about God and making her memorize Bible verses, which built strength and a way of thinking into that girl from a younger age. Having all the information you can possibly get is the first step in the right direction. What you know can take you to a level others will never reach because you knew it from the beginning. Even better from a younger age and believed it. But it's never too late for a change or to learn. Learning the Word of God and hearing the Bible amazing powerful stories from a younger age helped to shape the little girl's mind and build belief in her that made her who she grew up to be. Learning and reading the Word of God, as well as other helpful motivational and educative information, can do the same for you too. It can be the best guide you can ever need. Those amazing stories are what changed the life of that poor little black girl to grow up and become a strong, confident woman who worked her way up to become one of the richest, most influential and inspiring women in the world. That woman is known as Oprah Winfrey, the American actress, author, talk show host, philanthropist, and even more. Her struggles became a doorway to her career as she uses her life stories to motivate others. Growing up in such poverty, she faced so many challenges many would consider insurmountable, such as sexual abuse, gender and racial bias, and her own mistakes as a human. But all that did not stop her from rising when she fell. Instead, she would get up again and again, taking one step at a time toward her success. Learn from this story. Take time, look around, analyze your life and ask yourself, what pushes you to get up every morning excited and looking forward to working hard no matter how challenging it seems? What drives your heart's desire? What do you consider as your everyday purpose? What's the path you were created to follow? And most importantly, what's the path that will bring happiness and joy in your everyday life? The challenges you may be facing in your everyday life or in your work may be different from anybody else's, but the power to overcome them is the same. Having a strong belief, determination, and hard work is what would make what looks like the impossible becomes possible for you too. As an adult, sometimes you get confused or even feel inadequate when others get excited talking about their dreams or celebrating their accomplishments. It's obvious there is a satisfaction in setting up a target and to accomplish it. Do you set your daily, monthly, or annual target, or you never even think about it? There is a very strong joy in accomplishing a goal you set for yourself on your vision board, and it also comes with a sense of motivation when you have written down goal you are moving towards every day. If you have never done it, learn today. It's never too late. It gives life more meaning and satisfaction waking up every day for a specific purpose. It doesn't have to be scary or what you think is bigger in the eyes of others, but what drives you and makes you feel fulfilled and satisfied at the end of the day. That's what matters, no matter what it may be, from looking after your kids to working in the office or doing your own business. Just whatever you choose to do, strive to be the best at it. Last but not least, look into that as an individual and find what works for you. But also, if you're a parent or a guardian, never forget to raise your kids with ambitions. Expose them, give them room to explore from a younger age and an opportunity to experience what is different. Let them know what's right and wrong when they still have enough room to make mistakes and learn from them. From that shared story of the little poor girl who grew up to be one of the most influential and successful women, it's clear that the decisions we make are highly based on the information accurate. So do your part and get more information and accurate knowledge. No matter how challenging it may get or how tiring and stressful your everyday work makes you, if it makes your heart happy while doing it, then go ahead and hold on to it. Work harder in that direction and more toward finding new ways to expand and enjoy the outcome. So press on, be the best boss, the best employee, or the best guardian that you truly can be. Remember, practice makes perfect, and the more exciting it feels, that's the power of a dream. The life-driven purpose, the land where there is no limit. The only limit is the one set by your mind. Look into it again. Learn all that you can learn as you keep in your mind that information is power when not only kept, but when used well. Don't let anyone tell you that the sky is the limit when there is footprint on the moon.